Well, a familiar face is back in town tonight. Former News 3 anchor Michelle Lee is helping launch Madison's first Very Asian Week.
Michelle is the founder of the Very Asian Foundation. And if you're on social media, you're probably very familiar with how this started. A racist voicemail to her phone at work and then a big check from Ellen DeGeneres.
Michelle is taking part in a panel discussion tonight that'll be moderated by our own Charlotte Deleste. Charlotte and Michelle joining us now downtown with a preview. Michelle, great to see you.
Michelle, welcome back. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, I know. So this is really surreal to be with Michelle. So for those of you who have not followed you, briefly explain what happened. And this happened, what was it, like New Year's Eve?
New Year's Day. New Year's Day. You know, nobody wants to work on New Year's Day.
Right.
You're all like tired or whatever. And you're like, why do I have to work this holiday? But I was just talking about what Americans eat. Americans eat for New Year's Day. And it was like, you know, pork, greens,
it's also symbolism.
Right. And what the symbols are. And then at the very end, I just ad-libbed a line that said, I had dumpling soup because that's what a lot of Korean people do. I should know a lot of people have rice cake soup and they throw dumplings in there. I just want to clarify so that I don't get like the my Korean card taken away. But like I had a couple of really nice emails and then I had one interesting voicemail that went viral. And this woman said, your Asian anchor was talking about what Asian people eat. Half white anchors talk about what white people eat. I'm offended. Michelle was being very Asian and she needs to keep her Korean to herself. And if a white anchor talked about what white people eat, they'd be fired. Which is not true at all.
Of course
you can talk
not.
about what you eat.
Absolutely. So. Okay, so from that, I mean, you basically took your frustration and anger, boy, this sounds familiar, and formed a nonprofit to make changes in this world.
You know something about that, right?
Wow. So, Michelle, how does it feel to be a change maker in something that is so needed right now?
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't feel like a change maker. You know, I just feel like I responded and met the moment. That's it, you know? But it feels really nice because I think a lot of people did resonate with the idea of we should be able to bring our full humanity to our spaces, school, work, whatever it is, no matter who we are, right?
So talk about what the mission is of Very Asian.
So our mission is to shine a light on Asian life through advocacy and celebration. Because when Very Asian, the hashtag Very Asian went viral, people started sharing their traditions on New Year's, their food, their family, and then people came like through my DMs. You know, I got a lot of people slid into my DMs saying like, well, I'm only a quarter this, or I'm only a half that, so I didn't feel like I could speak out, or I'm adopted, so I didn't feel like I could have my moment. And I just thought, we are not in this, you know, we're not judging people. Like, you can claim to be very Asian or a variation, whatever it is, you know, be yourself. That's
I know, it's nothing is more annoying. Like, are you full Filipino, or are you half Filipino, or it's like, am I supposed to bleed out lumpia on pancit? That's my excuse.
I mean, are we doing purity test?
You know?
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yes. Okay,
it's ridiculous.
So tonight, you've got a lovely panel here tonight. And we're going to talk about what it is like to bring ourselves into the community.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, right now, I always say this, we have a right to be proud of who we are and exist in the world as we exist. And not be political for existing the way we exist. You know, I'm a journalist, we're journalists for everyone, but we're women, we're moms, you know, we're also Asian. So it's like bringing, what does it look like? What does it mean for people to bring their full humanity to spaces? What are some challenges in Wisconsin? What can we do better? How can we work together as a community? And the allyship that's happening in Madison and Wisconsin.
Real quickly, where do you see Very Asian in, like, let's just say the next year?
You know what's crazy? I have never been allowed to dream big for myself.
Oh, gosh.
You know what I mean? I mean, in a sense, like, we're busy living life, you know? And this has given me an opportunity to dream bigger than I ever thought that I could do.
Good.
So I don't know what that means yet, you know, but I would love to do more content, you know, convene. We're thinking about a Very Asian Foundation summit or conference in Hotlanta. So, I mean, that's a teaser. But, I mean, we're thinking about big things, so we'll see.
All right. Well, thank you very much for doing this.
Thank you for doing it.
And I wouldn't be any other place. All right. So, again, the panel is tonight here at the Spark Building, American Family Insurance, and it's from 5:30 to 7?
Or 5 to 7:30.
5 to 7:30, something like that. So
we're just here.
But we're here. So, Susan and Mark, we'll send it back to you.
And Michelle, very quickly, tell everybody where you're working now, what you're doing now.
Oh, I'm working at the NBC affiliate in St. Louis at KSTK 5 on your side. So,
Oh, it's Charlotte.
It's so great to see you. And
Wait,
congratulations on everything.
Thank you. I miss you guys.
We miss you too. Have a great panel tonight. Michelle, great to see you. Good job, Charlotte. Have fun tonight.